Good morning, YouTube. It is 9:21 in the morning. Today is Sunday. And I meant to record something like this a couple days ago. But I just been so busy with work and yada yada yada. So, excuse me for that. Today I want to talk about the One of Us is Lying television series, which has episodes 1 through 6 up right now. And I have a feeling that the next cluster of shows are going to be the last ones. Just give you guys a little backstory about One of Us is Lying. So the plot is a Breakfast Club meets murder. So we follow 4 main characters, and they get detention with another kid named Simon. And Simon is sort of like this book's or slash show's Gossip Girl, where he will spill everybody's secrets just for his own personal gain on this app called About That. And so Simon is not to be trusted. So they all get detention for various reasons. Simon gets a drink of water, and he starts to choke, and he dies in detention. And he dies knowing secrets of the 4 main characters of Bronwyn, Nate, and Addie, and Cooper. But therefore, with all these secrets on Simon, these 4 characters have motive for his death, because there's people saying, oh, he just had allergic reaction to peanut oil, which was found in the water that he was drinking, or in the cup that he was drinking from, or someone murdered him. And so it's this whole murder mystery thing. The book is told in the 4 main characters' point of views. I read the book in May of this year, and I absolutely loved it. I highly recommend it. If you guys want to read something that's like very nostalgic of the YA murder mystery back in the day, One of Us is Lying will do the trick for you. It is so good, and these moments in the book are like 2 of my favorite moments. And so I didn't even know that there was a show coming out until I was like halfway through the book. I was like, oh, nice. And I watched the first 3 episodes last week, and then this week, or two weeks ago, when the show premiered, and then last week I were the next 3 episodes. If I had to give this a rating, I would probably give this like a 6 out of 10. The show is fun to watch. It's like very reminiscent of like the Gossip Girl era, and like Pretty Little Liars. A little bit more entertainable, a little bit more entertaining. One of Us is Lying. I really did enjoy the show, but there are some moments of it I just did not like whatsoever. So let me just start with the positives. I love the setting. I think Bayview High is exactly how I pictured it. I think it's I kind of pictured that mixed with the high school from John Tucker Must Die. I like the settings of the show. I think the settings really work. I love the house design of Cooper's house and Bronwyn's house, and I just think that the settings are excellent. I think the cinematography is good. I think the choice of music is appropriate for the show. If I had to pick a cast member from the show that I think really captures the character, or 2 that really capture the character, Simon. I think Simon is doing a really good job of playing this character, this jerk-ass character that nobody likes. And then out of the 4 main characters, I like Bronwyn. I think that actress is really good. It, to me, is a really good choice. Granted, all of them look a little bit too old to be in high school. Cooper is excellent. I think Cooper is an excellent choice. I think Nate is doing a really good job as well. But Addie, I just don't like Addie. I don't know, and it's not anything against the actress. It's just the character. I cannot stand Addie in the book, but by the end of it, I was like, okay, I kind of like you. There's something about Addie that just rubbed me the wrong way. There were some of the lines that she was given that was just so high school typical drama. I'm just like, girl, knock it off. Addie's short hair just looks like a terrible wig in my opinion. Oh my god, it just looks so, I mean, from the front it's cute, but from the side and the back it was just like, no. Maybe if it was a different color, maybe it might be okay. I think Janae and Maeve are excellent choices as well. I think they are doing really, I think they are pretty accurate to how I pictured them in the book. Chris is not at all who I pictured. I like Chris on the show. I think he's his personality is like so addicting, and bubbly, and I really like that. I like the guy that they picked for Chris, but I was just not expecting Chris to be him. You know what I mean? Jake is who I pictured perfectly. I think most of the cast is fine except for Addie. Sorry, Addie. Also really liked the story structure. While it is a little bit different from, the novel, it's still, to me, it still flows well. And I have learned to disconnect. You know, I can't compare it to the book because they're never going to follow the book at all. Unless you're Catching Fire, because that was accurate as hell. Like, there were some of the scenes that they changed for the show, and I was expecting changes, to be honest, and I think the changes in the show actually work for me. I know they don't work for everybody else, but they work for me. And I also like how they are self-aware that they are, like, the stereotypical, you know, the jock, the princess, the nerd, the bad boy, you know? I like that they are self-aware of that. Now into the things that I don't really like. I don't like the pilot at all. I think the acting from the pilot was so cringy to me. It was so cringy. I have also come to terms that pilots of shows are never going to be like passable at all. Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If y'all remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that pilot was like not good. The pilot of CSI wasn't really that great either. Sleepy Hollow was the only one that actually had a really good pilot. Pilot of Shadowhunters, you all know. But yeah, so the pilot wasn't really interesting to me. I don't feel any chemistry between the cast either. If there was chemistry between anybody, it's probably Addie and Jake. I don't feel chemistry between Bronwyn or Nate. Maybe Cooper and Chris. I feel nothing between Janae and Maeve at all. I feel chemistry between Simon and Janae. Yeah, I just don't feel chemistry between none of the four main characters, which sucks because they're supposed to have chemistry because they're the main characters. But also, maybe it was intentional because they are from different social groups. I guess the intention was for them not to have chemistry. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's so overdramatic as well. It was so overdramatic. But I was expecting that as well. But it was just like, tone it down, you know? I hate Vanessa. I cannot stand Vanessa. She's so annoying. She's like Blair from Gossip Girl. She's so annoying. And she always had to rub salt in the wound with Bronwyn and Addie, and like, just go away. Keeley, I actually don't have an opinion about Keeley. Cooper's father, he can't be my father at all. Addie's mom is also terrible. And there are some things about Janae that just rub me the wrong way as well. I also didn't like Addie and Janae's scenes. They also have no chemistry at all. I think the suspense part is actually really well done, but it was just like, some of it's kind of bland to me. Like, I just want more excitement because everybody's going to compare this to Pretty Little Liars and Gossip Girl. So in my opinion, the show is adding nothing new to the teen drama. Am I excited for the rest of the series? Yeah. I want to know what other changes they have in store for the last couple shows. And I want to know if they're setting up for One of Us next, considering that, you know, they already hinted at Phoebe. I'm interested. So, like I said, I gave this a 6 out of 10. It's not a terrible show in the slightest. It's fun to watch. I think the show is fine for people who like Gossip Girl and Pretty Little Liars. And I think I know the general consensus of people who read the book and watched the show. I think most people are, like, in the middle. Like, I'm in the middle. Like, as a show, it's fine. It's really fun. As an adaptation of the book, it's also fine. But it's, you know, it's like, they're taking a lot of liberties with this book, which is, you know, fine. It's to be, you know, expected, as they did with a lot of books. And I'm glad that they didn't turn this into a film, because I feel like the film would be just as cheesy, if not cheesier. I think as a show, this is actually a really good choice, so we can explore more, whereas in a film, we would be cutting down and making it kind of shallow. But yeah, so I hope this gets a second season so we can explore One of Us is next, this one right here. There's also One of Us is Back, which is the third book. I think it's the final. I don't know the plot of that one. I don't know if there's actually a plot release for that one yet. Here's my review of One of Us is Lying. I say watch it if you're just in a funk and you want to find a show that you want to, like, just enjoy without thinking too much about it. If you guys like this video, big thumbs up and comment your thoughts of this video and also the show. And who are your favorite characters? What's your favorite scene? I would say my favorite character is Bronwyn. my favorite scene is actually the scene at homecoming when they're dancing and one of them says, I think it's Addie, that says, I'm not going to let Vanessa ruin my homecoming night. And all four of them are dancing and everybody's like, you know, watching them and they're in a circle. And it's like, to me, that was really fun because it was like, you know, their lives are shit right now because they're murder suspects. But I think that was really, in my opinion, that was actually really a touching scene. And I think that was the first time that they all actually got together and did something that they collectively wanted to do without fighting. If you guys have you know, thoughts of this show, let me know down below. And if I forgot something, also let me know down below. And for more content, subscribe button is right here, right next to this notification bell. Go ahead and click that. And I'll link 2 other videos right beside my head. This one over here is going to be the trailer for One of Us is Lying. And over here is going to be my mid-year wrap-up where I talk about One of Us is Lying. But thank you guys so much for watching. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking and commenting. And I'll see everyone soon in my next video. Hail and farewell.